My name is Patrick Woodford. I'm in my middle to late 40s. I live in London. My home is in Chester Square, and my business, an antique shop, is in Bond Street. I was first married at 18 to Elizabeth. Now I'm married to Helen. But in between, there have been Nancy, Josephine, Laura, and Betsy. Or did Betsy come before Laura? Well, it doesn't matter. I have 9 children, 2 or 3 grandchildren, and a Rolls-Royce motor car. And that's about all I can tell you about myself. It's a full life. Oh, good Lord, no more from me. Thank you very much. Oh, well, Gordon, my dear friend, I really must thank you for this absolutely splendid and ruinously expensive luncheon.
Thank you for your company, Patrick.
Yes, I can only conclude that the world of publishing is in better shape than the antique business, or there's a catch.
Yeah, you're right.
What?
There's a catch.
Waiter, I've changed my mind. I will have another.
Tell me, Patrick, have you ever written anything?
Oh, well, now, let me think. Yes, I did write when I was at school.
Oh, might I see it?
I doubt it. I wrote it on the wall of the squash court.
Quite what I had in mind. You've never written any fiction, any work of the imagination?
Not unless you count my income tax returns. They can be pretty imaginative.
I want you to write your autobiography.
My autobiography? The story of my life? Oh, you can't be serious. I mean, why me? Just a simple antique dealer who spent a whole lifetime supplying royalty and nobility and overseas potentates with rare and irreplaceable objets d'art. I mean, good heavens, what have I done?
You've been married 6 times to 6 beautiful and fascinating women.
Oh, I see. So that's it, is it? Yes, I might have guessed.
No, now, don't jump to the wrong conclusion.
No, I haven't. I've jumped to the right conclusion. You want me to reveal the most intimate secrets of my private life to the public gaze.
Well,
I'm sorry, Gordon, you've come to the wrong man. I'm very surprised that a man of your integrity should even suggest such a thing.
Oh, but, Patrick...
Look, I may have many failings, but disloyalty and sneaking are not 2 of them. Goodbye, Gordon.
Pity. The advance payment would have been quite substantial.
How substantial?
Say £5,000.
£5,000. £5,000. £5,000.
What are you doing?
I'm saying £5,000.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
In a word...
Yes?
Yes.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe you're supposed to put a piece of paper in it.
I know that, Harold. I'm just trying out the keyboard for touch. All expert typists do that, you know.
And you're an expert, sir.
The star of the orderly room at Catterick, 1944. Now, just watch this. Right. How about that?
One is the Timmy for all Doog men to cram to the aid of a...
Yes, well, I haven't got my glasses on. Harold, you are present at an historic occasion. I'm about to commit to paper the first words of a work that will make me rich and famous. Oh, I can see it all, yes. The hardback, the paperback, the play of the book, the film of the play of the book. Then there'll be literary lunches, TV discussion programs, the Nobel Prize for Literature.
Oh, at least, sir.
Oh, yes. Now then, what is the first thing that an author needs when he sits down to write a masterpiece?
A ballpoint pen, sir?
He needs a title, Harold. Now, the title of a best-selling book, which mine undoubtedly will be, must leap off the cover and grab you like Gone with the Wind, Forever Amber, The Towering Inferno. How about My 6 Wives and I, or The Magnificent 7?
Well,
Now, I want something, brief and to the point, Harold. Something that will describe the gay and bitter dialogues between my wives and myself over the years.
Jaws?
Harold, I find your mood today singularly flippant.
I'm sorry, sir.
Any more facetiousness and you will find yourself reduced to a footnote. Now then, I want A bottle of whiskey and a glass.
Whiskey, sir?
What was good enough for Ernest Hemingway is good enough for me. Chapter 1. I was born. No, perhaps that fact's a little obvious. On the day I was born, I was born in the year... Oh, no. Many years ago, as the sun descended over Tunbridge Wells. No, Tunbridge Wells came later. I was born in Buxton. What on earth was Mother doing in Buxton? Mother? By Jove, yes. Now, she'll have a few facts at her fingertips, won't she? And my early diaries. Good Lord, what an intimate expose this is going to be.
Hello?
Mother, darling, what on earth were you doing in Buxton?
I beg your pardon?
Well, where I was born, what on earth were you doing there?
Having you, dear.
No, darling, I know that. What I meant was...
Oh, such a sweet little baby. 7 pounds, 2 ounces.
Yeah, but
and
Mother...
so much hair.
Mother...
Black and everywhere.
Yeah, look, Mother, darling, it may surprise you to hear that my autobiography is not being given the most glamorous start by the revelation that I was born in Buxton doing a highly creditable imitation of King Kong.
King Kong? Oh, you were beautiful.
Was I really? I'll make a note of that.
But now, what's all this about your autobiography?
Well, I'll tell you when I see you, darling. I was wondering, could I pop round sometime tomorrow morning?
Yes, of course.
Yes, well, look, now brush up your memory cells, Mother, and look out some old photographs, will you? Oh, and my early diaries. Now, they were in my school trunk. Mother, darling.
Yes, dear?
Well, all these pictures are of you.
Yes, aren't they good?
But as it's my autobiography, I have a sneaking feeling the publishers will want photos of me. Now, what about my schoolboy diaries?
Well...
They were in my boarding school trunk.
Yes, when your father was alive and we lived in the big house. But when I came here alone, I didn't have the space, did I?
And what space is my trunk currently taking up, Mother?
The same space that your late father takes up.
He was cremated.
Exactly. Oh, I'm so sorry, Patrick. I had no idea. You see, everything was so dirty and mildewed. Even Mr. Bruin.
You burnt my teddy bear.
I still have your raffia table mat.
My raffia table mat nor my wicker waste paper basket are going to encourage the crowds to flock to the counters of W.H. Smith. What I want are detailed facts of my early life.
Oh, good heavens, I can provide those.
Can you really? Well, all you've come up with so far is that I was an extremely hairy 7-pounder.
Darling, I can remember all sorts of things. The school play, for instance, Romeo and Juliet.
Yes, but I played Juliet.
Yes, and you look lovely in a blonde wig.
Oh, my God, we're back to hair again.
The main thing, in my opinion, Patrick, is to concentrate on your earliest years. Everything got so sordid after you discovered girls. Now, somewhere, there's a photograph of you in a swimsuit, full length, with holes cut under the arms. I did so like that style.
Couldn't make it, sir.
All those leather-bound records of my early days. My best friends, my scholastic achievements, my...
Sporting achievements, sir?
Well, I doubt that my regular position as long stop for the third 11 would make for a very gripping challenge. No, I shall have to await the inspiration of the muse. And for that, Harold, peace and silence are the watchwords.
Yes, sir.
Let not my concentration be disturbed.
Very good, sir.
Thank you, Harold.
Just to say, good luck, sir.
Thank you, Harold.
Thank you, sir. lunch at the usual hour, sir?
When I feel the pangs, I shall emerge.
Very good.
Hello.
Oh, Patrick, it suddenly occurred to me that your life story wouldn't be complete without mention of Mrs. Jackson.
Mrs. Jackson?
Well, she was a neighbour who did tremendously kind things, like making your favourite mince pies and putting iodine on your knees when you fell off your bicycle.
Well, thank you very much, Mother.
Well, she'd be most hurt if she was left out.
All right, darling, I'll see.
Oh, and Patrick, I found another photograph.
You told me, darling, in a bathing costume.
No, a much earlier one than that.
Not on a bearskin rug.
Nothing so plebeian. A very pretty one of you sitting on a potty.
Excuse me, sir.
Mother, darling, would you excuse me? The typewriter calls. Goodbye, darling.
Patrick, darling,
Oh, no,
isn't this
Laura.
exciting? As soon as I heard the news, I got straight on the phone to Myra Barton Chapel. And you know what? I could hear her going green on the other end. Literally hear her.
Yes, well, Laura,
now,
darling,
darling, come
I
away from that terrible typewriter.
What?
The two of you make this place look like a village police station. Come on, darling.
Laura, darling, no, don't do this to me, darling.
Please, honey.
It's only...
Edgar, for some extraordinary reason, is not terribly keen on the idea. Well, I suppose it's a question of pride, Patrick. You know what I mean. I mean, you're having breasted my tape ahead of him. Nancy says General feels the same.
What, Nancy?
Yes, I phoned her, and I said to her that by the end of the year, she and I would be in the top 10 of the non-fiction list, and within 2 years would be selling like hot cakes as paperback.
Yep.
Now, let's have a drink to celebrate, darling.
Laura, darling, I don't want to drink. I've got to keep a clear head. I've got to search my memory, to marshal facts and dates and set them down in a flowing, readable style. Otherwise, darling, there will be no paperbacks and the whole project will be entirely fictional.
Hello, Patrick, darling.
Nancy!
Oh, Laura, bless you for ringing.
Pleasure, darling, pleasure.
Well, isn't this a thrill?
Look, darling, it's simply lovely
Now,
to see you.
sit yourself down, darling, and
What?
tell me all about
No,
it.
but look...
Well, I think it's absolutely wonderful. I'm afraid Gerald's not too pleased.
Well,
about it.
nor is Edgar.
Well, so you say.
Yes, but they're only husbands, aren't they?
Why? Now, how about a drink to celebrate?
He's not drinking.
No.
We've got to keep a clear head.
Yes.
Oh, darling, of course. How far have you got?
Oh, I'm like a runaway horse.
Good.
Yeah, no title yet, but definitely chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, I've written 2 words, chapter 1.
Oh, it's a very good idea we called then, isn't
Well,
it?
we'll be able to help you, darling.
Yes, you can take notes while I reel off the happy memories.
Yes.
And that's the style, darling. Now, we met at the Barclays garden party. It was my 20th birthday, remember? And then we were married the following year on Valentine's Day.
And we met outside Peter Jones in 1957, and we went to that wonderful Italian restaurant, and then we got married in 1958.
Yes,
Patrick,
no.
do you remember the trip to Wales?
No.
We had that lovely little open two-seater, and you could never get the hood up.
Oh, that's right, yes, I do.
Yours? I thought it was Josephine.
No, that was mine.
Yes.
Just a minute.
What?
I wonder if this is such a good idea.
What do you mean?
Well, it suddenly occurred to me you left me for another woman.
Josephine, yes.
Exactly.
But you divorced me.
You still left me for another woman.
Darling, that's history.
You preferred her.
No, darling, I really
You
don't.
preferred her to me.
But good Lord, I left Laura for Betsy, but Laura isn't making a thing about it.
I think I'm about to.
Oh, my God.
You left me for Betsy, and that puts me in a very poor light.
Oh, what nonsense.
Like a cast-off glove.
Oh, darling.
Well, he cast off my glove before he cast off yours.
Nancy.
You preferred Josephine to me.
And Betsy to me.
Oh, I've suddenly gone off the whole idea.
So have I. Edgar's furious anyway.
And so's Gerald.
He says the scandal could ruin him.
Does he?
What scandal?
Well, he's marrying a divorced woman.
Oh, good grief.
Gerald's firm, Prince Prayer Books.
Yeah, well,
Edgar knows 3 judges.
I just don't like it, Patrick.
No, neither do
I
I.
mean, a moment ago you were both so keen. Oh, good heavens, of course I shall give you approval of the manuscript where it's relevant, and Gerald and Edgar, well, they can sort of have a squint at it too. But I hear when you came in here you were bubbling with excitement.
The bubbles have burst, Patrick.
You prefer Josephine to me.
And Betsy to me.
But that was 20 years ago.
Exactly. 20 years.
In print.
I mean, we shan't be able to get away with being in our late 30s anymore, shall we?
Darling, I am admitting to 50 now.
Well, no one's believing it, are they?
Patrick, publish that book, and I shall be your ex-wife. Goodbye.
No, now listen.
too.
Darlings, listen to
Goodbye.
me. Laura, Nancy, listen. Will you... Oh. Well, I preferred Elizabeth to the whole lot of you.
Madame Fabric is on the line.
Josephine from Paris? Well, how did she hear the news? By hovercraft?
I don't know, sir, but she sounds very happy about it.
Really?
Unfortunately, her French husband has challenged you to a duel.
No, darling, just lunch. How about Le Grand in Wardhall Street? Oh, it's a fantastic place. My publisher took me there yesterday. Yes, it makes the Ritz look like Joe's calf.
What about the book?
We'll talk, darling.
Seriously?
Seriously, darling.
Now, Patrick, I mean it. You publish that book and you'll never see me again.
Yeah, no, I understand, darling. I understand. Look, shall we say 1:30? Goodbye, darling. Elizabeth has heard.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Yes, but how? My God, that's not so much a family tree as a bloody grapevine.
First, Mrs. Woodford was, I gather, sir, not amused.
She was simmering, Harold. But I won't give up.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
And I'll book the restaurant.
Yes, their most romantic table, Harold. Oh, my God. Let us pray that is not Hurricane Helen. The man who said published and be damned must have been a bachelor.
Oh, Mr. Conway.
Harold, is Mr. Woodford in? I rang the
Yes,
gallery.
he's here in the study, sir. Your solicitor, sir.
Oh, John, come in, my dear fellow.
Patrick, I am not your dear fellow.
Well, not dear, but pretty pricey. What's the matter? You look as though you've been caught with your briefs down.
Patrick, I have been approached by solicitors acting for the husbands of 2 of your ex-wives.
Who, Edgar and Gerald?
Mr. Grenville and Mr. Ryder, yes. Now, apparently they are appalled that you are prepared, for gain, to wash their dirty linen in public.
Well, I didn't know they got any dirty linen. I always thought it was whiter than white.
It's true, though, about your proposed autobiography.
Yes, but I don't see why that should cause a slump in prayer books or hysteria at Lincoln's Inn.
Patrick, this is not amusing. I mean, why must everything you get involved with end in disaster for you? And me. I mean, there's your current battle with your present wife, your 5 divorces, and now this autobiography unpleasantness. You see, other people come to see me about nice civilized things like property shares or conveyancing or local searches.
Yes, well, I'm not going to move house just to make your life easier. And you can tell Gerald and Edgar that if they think they have got some dirty washing, well, they better take it straight to the laundrette, because I am going ahead. Good heavens, I've got a cheque for £5,000.
And so have I.
What do you mean?
2,500 each from Mr. Grenville and Mr. Ryder. It's to persuade you to abandon your project and to cover your advance.
But I've already given my word to Gordon Littlejohn.
Excuse me. There's a hurricane in the hall.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I won't...
I've just heard about your book, Patrick.
Helen.
I refuse to be the laughingstock of London.
You won't be a laughingstock. You won't even be a tittering stock.
Mine was the shortest of all your marriages, and people will want to know why.
Because you were the most impossible.
What?
No, I didn't mean that.
Now listen to me. When our marriage is annulled, I might, for the sole sake of happier times, have been prepared to be lenient in my financial demands. Publish that book, and Little John's advance won't go 1/10 of the way towards my settlement. So put that in your typewriter and underline it.
Give me that cheque. Harold.
Sir?
Did you book a table?
I did, sir.
I am about to take Elizabeth out to lunch and start a paper chase. I must go and get changed. Sorry it was such a brief encounter. Brief encounter! £5,000, right? Signed, Gordon Littlejohn, right? The advance for my autobiography, right?
Right.
Patrick! Oh.
For you, anything, darling.
Oh, but not just for me, for all of us. I mean, for Nancy and Laura and Josephine. Oh, and won't Edgar and Gerald be pleased?
Yes, won't they just? Now then, darling, pick yourself a luxury luncheon.
Oh, but Patrick, do you think you can afford it after that noble gesture?
Don't give it a thought, darling.
Well, if money's really no object...
Not in the least, no.
Well, I was thinking of having snails, but could I have some caviar?
We shall both have caviar. And then how about Dover sole or quail?
Quail?
Quail.
Would you care to order now,
Oh,
sir?
yes. 2 portions of caviar, please.
The best, sir?
The best.
Large?
The largest. And after that, quail.
Oh, with artichoke hearts.
All the trimmings. Oh, and the strawberries, are they fresh?
Flown in today, sir.
Would you reserve a couple of portions for us? And would you be kind enough to send the wine waiter?
Certainly, sir.
Thank
Oh,
you.
and you are wanted on the telephone, sir.
Oh, would you excuse me, darling? Patrick Woodford.
Oh, Patrick, sorry to interrupt your luncheon.
Dear fella, John, why don't you join us for a liqueur and some coffee?
I have my sandwiches and a bottle of shandy, thank you. I've also had further communication from the solicitors acting for Mr. Grenville and Mr. Ryder to the effect that the cheque I gave you this morning has been cancelled.
Cancelled? Why?
Well, they didn't give me the exact reason, merely intimating that recent developments had caused their client's change of heart. So I suggest, Patrick, you cancel the liqueur and make it a very small coffee.
Elizabeth, darling, I've just been thinking, you know, caviar is awfully rich.
I know.
How about a prawn cocktail? Soup?
Yes. Patrick, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Gordon Littlejohn, my first wife, Elizabeth.
How do you do?
Gordon was the man who introduced me to this very expensive restaurant.
Patrick, I was going to get in touch with you. I'm afraid we shall have to cancel the book.
Cancel it?
Oh, but
Yes.
Patrick.
Shh.
Of course, business is business, and our original bargain concerning the advance still stands.
Oh, good.
Unless, of course, you'd like to make a noble gesture and return perhaps half the cheque. Well,
Patrick, I don't want to interrupt.
Yes, well, then please don't, darling.
But don't you think you ought to tell Mr. Littlejohn that you tore up his cheque?
Yes, well, I can always get it stuck together again.
No, you can't. The waiter removed the pieces.
Waiter!
you tore up the cheque. But this is splendid news, Patrick. And since your first ex-wife seems to know so much about the project, I can say now that the cancellation is due to some forthcoming articles.
Articles?
Yes, 2 of your other ex-wives, Mrs. Grenville and Mrs. Ryder, have rather skimmed our cream. They're serializing their story in 2 of the Sunday newspapers.
Have you ever been to Joe's Cafe?
And Patrick and his wives are back on Plus on Monday at the same time. After the break, Corrie.